Presented by Steck Weaponry.
Come on in, come on in. You did read the sign on your way in that says no dogs or pre-nerf weapons allowed, I hope. Yes, Roland, we're looking at you. Also, please leave your Spanish-made trash compactors at the door. We prefer Nubian. So, you want to learn to make high-end weapon, huh? You've come to the right place then, Hank. Before we get started, you need to have a few things. You need a full suit of upper to enhance mods. And don't forget your exotics in your chest, weapon, and shirt. A few other important things you want to have is a resource bracelet and the crafting scanner interface bracelet. You also want to have the weapon power-ups for your shirt, chest armor, and weapon. Outside of that, you'll need 3 foods: dust scrap for some extra luck, Pulean cake, and Bespin port. Once you've gathered those items, I think you'll want to head to Mos Eisley to get that dinner buff. So, once you get an entertainer, you want to ask for an amazing success and a resource quality buff. Once you get that, you're ready to begin crafting. We'll be making a rifle today, but first off we need to make the weapon power bit. This is what gives you the plus 14 range and roll on high-end weapons. Open your weapon crafting tool, I think, and select weapon power bit. You need to insert 1 plus 35 power bit and 1 range general modifier. Once it's done cooking, we can proceed. Now, before you start producing weapons, you should have made factory runs of elementals, advanced Tabana gas cartridges, advanced weapon stocks, scopes, and barrels. Once you have these ready to go, you're ready to start mass producing weapons. But the best weapons are made individually, by hand. Next, we need to make the advanced range weapon core. Open up your weapon crafting tool, I think, and find its selection. Put in the weapon power bit we just made, and then put in 1 Tabana gas cartridge and 1 elemental chamber of your choice. And put in the following items after that, which you can only find on the bazaar or looted. 1 ranged weapon augmentation, 1 ranged enhancement, and 1 ranged decrepit. After that, all that's left is to plug in your silver-capped resources. Once all the slots are filled, this would be a good time to make sure your gear is equipped and eat your Pulean cake. Once this is done, press the assemble button, I think. So, we got a 29% initial craft. This is as good as it gets for the initial assembly. Press next, and let's start experimenting. At this point, for some extra luck, we can take off our resource bracelet and replace it with the lucky bracelet. Each time we make an experiment, we need to drink some Bespin port. This should give us a better roll on our experiments. Now this is very important. We need to change the core level from 40 to 54. If you forget this step, you will be very disappointed, I think. At this point, we better make sure your power-ups are installed on your gear. Now we're at the part that we're rolling the chance cube. Put all your points into damage and cross your fingers. What do you know? An amazing success. Let's trick up some more Bespin port and put in that last point. I'll put in the remaining points now. We'll be using 2 lines. As you can see, the tool turns red. This is a very risky craft, but I'm a lucky Toydardian, so let's roll that dice again. Not bad, huh? Not bad. Let's finish this core with a few button presses and let it start cooking. As you can see, we pushed our whipping core to 100%, which means we are at the maximum damage you can get. We can use this core to make any pistol, carbine, or rifle. I think we'll make a Berserker rifle today. Find its selection and put in the core we made. The weapon stock in the scope and the blaster rifle barrel. Then plug in your server best resources. Then a quick check on your gear and press assemble. We got 29% yet again. Remember, this is as good as it gets at this point. Press experiment and drink your best in port again. Put all those points into max damage and roll the dice. I tell you, I'm a lucky Toydardian. Amazing success. What do you know? Drink up again and fill in that last max damage bar. Not bad, not bad. Now let's put in our last 3 points into minimum damage. Holy Sabak, another amazing success. Okay, let's put our company name on the weapon and finish up. Very nice indeed. So, how do we know if the weapon we made was any good, you ask? Let's go see what others are offering on the bazaar. So, we have our weapon on the right and our competitors on the left. Looks like we made ours with 42 more points to minimum damage and 21 more to max damage. Looks like Aztec weapons are still the best, I think, huh? Anyway, I hope this helps you on your journey to making high-end weapons. Have a good one.